Alright, brand new episode out, brand new mission as well. So let's see what we got. Fix the breach. Fix the breach in the wall. Yeah, these are the main characters who were part of that. Kind of like that we got Aaron leading, so we've got the teamwork mechanic going on. It's kind of a little bit strange that there isn't a bruiser Aaron character. He was the one who was using the Kingdom Shield, and it's just one of those weird little things. It seems like we need more bruiser characters. Well, actually, yeah, we got quite a lot. We need decent assault characters, I guess. Anyway, what we've got is this. We've got Aaron using a flare gun for some reason. Carol and Joe. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting stuff. Gosh, who do we want putting that wall up? I think we want Carol. She can kill. Well, obviously, Aaron can only kill one at a time, but he's got that charge attack. Yeah, this is kind of fun. This is a good representation of the episode. Go to hell. Getcha. Yeah, fun mission. This is really reminiscent of the episode. This is exactly what happens. This is pretty good little mission, this one. I wonder if it's tricky. At later difficulty settings, maybe it will be. I like that we've got 3 characters. You shoot through that door. Aaron. Don't let that stop you. Looks like you need to have at least one ranged character, or you could really get stuck if a walker is behind the door on the left. You've got to kill them all to complete the mission. That might be worth keeping in mind. Definitely bring at least one ranged character. Okay, try that again. Let's see if it is difficult or easy. We're getting Jerry tokens as a reward. Yay. Great character in the show, but definitely, is he the worst character in the game? Possibly. He's definitely not great, so not a great reward for that one, but okay, hey ho, we'll take it. And of course we had brand new episode, which I can't remember the name of, even though it's the name of this mission. It's completely gone out of my head, but you know what it is. It's season 11, episode 4. It started off just like this mission, so that kind of helps. Started off with a weird nightmare sequence, which had some nice use of color in it, all those red leaves and stuff. Just don't know. Just thought that was kind of okay. That looked pretty good. Did remind me of Fear the Walking Dead. So Fear the Walking Dead is very inconsistent. It's really had some ups and some downs, more downs than ups. Not a great show, but it does have some flashes of brilliance. The scene where Strand is talking to a doomed spaceman, absolute genius. An episode where Daniel kind of does the entire plot of Breaking Bad in one episode. Oh god, great. But there is a dream episode with a character called Grace and her baby Athena, and it is the best dream episode of any TV series that you've ever seen. No one can do dream episodes anymore because that was just amazing. It's a stunning episode of TV. Yeah, and the opener to this episode kind of reminded me of that. What is this episode called? Trial. They mention a trial. Are they referring to Aaron questioning that whisperer? Guess they could be. Still strange, slightly incongruous title. Anyway, where were we? Dream sequence opener. Yes, that's great. The wobbly VHS orientation video was great. Does every organization that we're not supposed to know how we feel about them, do they have to do this? Seems like it's becoming a cliche now, but okay. So if ever you find yourself joining some kind of organization that you weren't expecting to, and they have some kind of overly cheery, wobbly VHS orientation video, you know that they're not strictly the good guys. Oh, as we went through the episode, it became clear that we were not going to be following the Westboro Baptist Doomsday Preppers, which is great, because the previous episode of this season was the most boring thing that ever slumped its way onto a TV screen. And those assholes are just really, really, really dull. So I'm glad that they didn't turn up, even though it means that we didn't have any Daryl. But my God, yeah, that God-bothering cult of tooled-up survivalists / Slipknot cosplayers, just, ugh, God. Anyway, oh yeah, a line of dialogue. Why hasn't Maggie put Negan down? She's just like, yeah, I've been thinking about that myself. I've been asking myself that question, and you're like, yeah, but like, why haven't you? Why haven't you put him down? You've had like a million chances, and considering what he did, kind of feels like you would have by now. Oh, and she throws a knife, hits a walker behind Negan. Everyone can throw a knife like they have ninjutsu training now. It's like, have you ever thrown a knife at a moving target? Because I haven't. But I bet it's really, really difficult. But every single character in The Walking Dead, they could do that magician trick where they spin an assistant on a board and throw a knife. They could do it with their eyes closed, using their offhand, and they would do it perfectly. And that just it kind of seems crazy to me. Aaron's, what else have I got as a note? Aaron's hand still bugs me. He could still accidentally stab himself or fall on it and he's dead. Either through stabbing himself or infection. It's just like, it would have happened by now. I know that it's a fantasy show and it's badass and everything, but you're like, that, like, you'd be dead. You'd accidentally tap your hand against your leg and that's it. You die of infection. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Padawan Jedi training scenes with the kids. Actually quite good fun. The little kid who plays Judith is actually a really, really good actor. Just is. That's kind of amazing. My sense of optimism is stretched by the opulence of the Brotherhood of the Commonwealth. Kind of combining two things. The Commonwealth, which obviously is the name for the laser tag guys, and the Brotherhood of Steel, who they just remind me of. They got ice cream, fresh crate, cakes, civvies. Everything kind of looks like The Good Place. It has a strange sort of 1930s vibe, which I guess is interesting, but you're like, why? It seems a little bit too well run, and it seems a little bit too opulent, a little bit too clean, and everything. It's, you know, there's still been an apocalypse, but I don't mind it. It's an interesting environment. It's an interesting sort of set of scenes. It's just, can they tone down the sort of 1930s styling just a little bit, because it's kind of weird. I kind of wondered what happened to the Whisperers. We kind of get an answer with that. It's interesting to see Jerry getting angry. Like, how often do you see that? That's kind of nuts. Oh yeah, Yum Yum meets her brother, and his accent was just completely putting me off. We don't sound like that. For anyone who's actually a Brit, you'd recognise that those accents don't sound anything like. I know that they sound similar, but they don't sound anything like. I don't know if the actor playing her brother is actually a Brit, but it's far too plummy, and we do not sound like that, and we don't say gas, we say petrol. Yeah, it was kind of taken. Maybe he is a Brit, and it's just the way that it's coming across. It's just like Yum Yum's accent, spot on. That is a perfect sort of upper class accent with the slight dropping of T's and H's and stuff like that. His accent, it's God, it sounded weird. What else have I got? Princess trying to run interference on Mercer was actually really funny. Oh, and I am glad that at the end, Carol stopped Aaron from going too far. There's been a lot of episodes where our heroes have just done what's necessary, to the point where they don't even try to show or display any kind of morality whatsoever, and it was getting a little hard to take. So I am glad that we've had an episode where they're doing that kind of stuff, and I understand why they're sort of torturing this guy and trying to get him the information. It's really important and everything. I'm glad that somebody just went like, guys, just no way, we're going too far. Yeah, and that's great. Our heroes are supposed to have some redeeming qualities. This episode, Trial, the incongruously named Trial, way better than the last episode, and I like this style where we hop. We have several plot lines going on. We're following lots of characters all at once, and stuff is happening. Stuff is moving forward, and we're just learning things. The last episode, one plot really, and it was boring, and it didn't go anywhere, and we didn't learn anything, except for another generic group of bad guys. This episode just felt like it was firing on all cylinders, and it was good. There was a lot packed in there. I'm glad that The Walking Dead is back on track, with the exception of Yum Yum's brother's accent, which it sounds really strange to me. But yeah, that aside, great episode. What did you all think? As ever, thanks for watching the video.